The Pepperdine community in Malibu continues to mourn tonight following Tuesday night's crash that killed 4 students. All 4 young women were seniors. In the wake of the crash, everyone is looking for solutions to make this infamously dangerous stretch of PCH, Pacific Coast Highway, safer. One of those is State Senator Ben Allen, who is working with city, county, and state officials on solutions. Senator Allen joins me now. Thank you so much. I know this is weighing heavy on your heart, like it is the community of Malibu. This is part of your district. I understand that you spoke to Governor Gavin Newsom. That's how high this is going. What are you proposing?
Well, first of all, I want to just personally express how my heart is aching for the families of the victims of this just terrible crash. I'm a dad myself, and I've driven that stretch of highway. The wild thing here, of course, is that the young man who killed these young women wasn't drunk, he wasn't high, at least from all reports I've seen. He was just driving too damn fast. And we know that people are speeding down this highway at too fast a clip all the time. And I've only just started representing Malibu in the state Senate, but it has become abundantly clear to me that we need to take action. We need to take swift action. And so what we're looking at right now is making sure that we speed up existing regulation development so that Malibu can apply for and receive the right to lower the speed limit as soon as possible on the PCH. So far, they're on track for 2024. I'd like to see if we can make that happen here in 2023. There's also a pilot speed camera program that has passed the state legislature, was just signed into law by the governor, that applies to several cities. I want to see Malibu included on that list. And I've been working with Supervisor Horvath and connected with the governor about this topic as well to make sure that Malibu is part of that list. We're also looking at trying to better coordinate the lights along the PCH. There are things you can do with the traffic lights to make it so that people have to stop, and so that it can reduce the chances of something like this happening again. And then I also think we need to look at things like the CHP operating more along that stretch of land. So much of that is taken care of by the sheriffs. I think CHP needs to step up. And beyond that, on a longer scale, I think we need to start to think about re-envisioning the PCH. It's a state highway that was built at a time when there were very few people living up and down that strip of land. And now it's also become Main Street for an important California city with a lot of tourism, with a major university, and a lot of people coming in and out. And it's just not built for that kind of use. Lots of people are distracted, they're speeding, they're enjoying the scenery, and it's just become too dangerous. And we've got to act with urgency. Yeah,
I mean, in fact, it's been named Dead Man's Curve, this particular area where this tragedy happened earlier this week. Those sound like great solutions. Now it's a matter of getting those solutions, putting them into action. How do you cut through the red tape to get this done now rather than later?
Well, this is why I don't go to the governor directly for a lot of things, because I want to make sure when I do, that will really get his attention. He is literally in Israel right now, dealing with a whole nother crisis of a very different proportion. But he is well aware of this tragedy. It's obviously gotten a lot of attention, and I think it's broken a lot of hearts. And I think everybody who's familiar with Los Angeles is familiar with the PCH and familiar with how dangerous it is. So this is something that the governor gets, and he says he's going to circle up with the team and work with us, work with Supervisor Horvath, work with Assemblymember Irwin, who also represents the Malibu area. We're going to bring Senator Stern in as well. He's a Malibu native. And we're going to, I'm grateful to the governor for giving his personal attention and directing his high-level staff to work with us to take action immediately.
Yeah, of course, he's a father too, but let me just follow up. Is his involvement going to lead to a speed camera?
Yes, I think that's one of the many things we need to do. But okay. I think another thing we need to do is make sure these Caltrans regs are sped up so as to allow Malibu to lower the speed limit earlier rather than later. But yes, the speed camera pilot program is something we also want to get applied to Malibu, and that's going to take a little bit of regulatory work on our end.
Yeah, I read some studies that speed cameras showed a 73% reduction in speeding. So that could very well make a big difference and save lives. State Senator Ben Allen, thank you so much for being with me tonight.
Thank you so much.